when loyalty isn't returned, a hard look at power, compassion, and reality. What happened to Pretti should stop people in their tracks, not because of how he voted, not because of the labels people rush to slap on one another. It should stop people because a human life ended publicly in full view, and the reaction from the very movement he supported was silence at best and mockery at worst. That is not strength. That is not leadership. That is not humanity. Pretti was a Maga voter. That fact matters here for one reason only. It destroys the myth that loyalty buys protection. It does not. It never has. And if that truth makes some people uncomfortable, good. Discomfort is often the first step toward clarity. Let's be clear about something many are deliberately avoiding. Democrats and independents did not cheer this man's death. They did not laugh. They did not dismiss it as entertainment. They reacted the way people with a functioning moral compass react when they see someone lose their life in front of the world, with shock, with sadness, with empathy. Even when they disagreed with his politics, that distinction matters. Compassion should not be conditional. It should not require a party card or a slogan. And yet, we saw something deeply disturbing play out in real time. While everyday people expressed sorrow, Donald Trump showed none. No dignity. No empathy. No acknowledgement that a life had been lost. Just the usual cold distance, followed by a chorus of supporters who treated death like a joke. That should scare you, because if a movement laughs when one of its own dies, that movement is not about community. It is not about protection. It is not about taking care of our people. It is about power, control, and disposable followers. Pretti being Maga should have been a wake-up call, a loud one, a blaring siren, because if they did not care about him, they will not care about you either, not for 1 second. There is a dangerous illusion being sold to millions of Americans, that wearing the right hat, shouting the right slogans, or attacking the right enemy will somehow make you untouchable. That illusion is a lie, a bright red one. You are not immune, you are not protected. And you are certainly not valued. Laughing at ICE raids, mocking suffering, and cheering cruelty does not make anyone powerful. It makes them next in line. The belief that only other people are targets is one of the oldest tricks in the book. History has never been subtle about how that story ends. Do some research, real research, not memes, not talking points, not whatever gets passed around in group chats to keep people angry and obedient. Look at who actually holds wealth, power, and legal immunity in this country. Spoiler, it is not the people being told to fight each other online. You are not trillionaires, you are not shielded, you are not exempt. A Maga hat will not stop an investigation. It will not stop an arrest. It will not stop policies that do not care who you voted for. Power does not recognize loyalty from below. It only recognizes usefulness. And once that usefulness expires, so do you. This is not about celebrating anyone's death. It is the opposite. It is about refusing to dehumanize people, even when they have been taught to dehumanize others. It is about calling out a culture that laughs at loss and confuses cruelty with strength. Donald Trump's reaction, or lack of one, exposed something many already knew but some still deny. There is no compassion there, no shared humanity. Just a constant demand for devotion with nothing given in return. If that does not make you pause, ask yourself why. If seeing a man die on video and become a punchline does not trouble you, ask yourself what has been taken from you emotionally to make that feel normal. This country is already fractured. Laughing at death does not make it safer. It makes it colder. And colder societies break faster. You do not have to agree politically to agree on one basic principle: a human life matters. Once that line is crossed, everything else becomes easier to justify. Today it is laughter. Tomorrow it is policy. After that, it is silence. Pretti's death should not be used as a joke, a weapon, or a distraction. It should be used as a warning, not about left versus right, but about what happens when people follow leaders who do not see them as human beings. Pay attention, question louder, and stop confusing cruelty with courage. If you also support democracy and freedom, feel free to join me in this fight. Click follow, click subscribe, and join me. Divided we fall, and together we can knock down mountains. Through unity is the only way we can make a change. Thank you, stay safe, God bless, I love you all. Crowning Thoughts, True Speaker, copyright 2025 by Santiago D.C. Maria, licensed under Creative Commons. Attribution. Hash democracy, first hash humanity over hate, hash truth matters, hash unity over fear, hash wake up America.